Welcome everybody to the Saturday Hangout episode 3. I appreciate you guys coming. Appreciate you guys coming in and kind of spending a little bit of time with me on this Saturday. I think that's very cool of everybody to do so. Um, yeah, so Saturday Hangout. And for anybody out there who, for whatever reason, didn't get opportunity to check out my channel update video, just to sum it up in a nutshell. Um the saturday the saturday night live chat will be bi-weekly, so we did it last Saturday, so that means next Saturday and every 2 weeks from there we will go live bi-weekly Saturday night live chat. And just have a good show, have a good time. The Saturday Hangout is the stream that I do the first Saturday of each month, and we go live for about 60 minutes and kind of talk whatever you guys want to in the chat, man. Anything, movies, pop culture, aliens, Bigfoot, I don't know, whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. We'll talk about. But without further ado, before I get started, because I do have some big announcements to go over today. Before I get to the chat, there's a poll that I have up, and there's a reason why I have it up. Let me just take a look. And the poll is, which do you like most for a gift card? We have Sideshow, SpecFiction, Best Buy, and Amazon. That poll is going to be up the entire show. So just go ahead and vote in there. There's a reason why I'm asking, so please please vote. I would really appreciate it. I'm doing something for you guys next month, so I'm taking the rest of this month to kind of figure that out. So again, I would appreciate it if you guys would do that. But without further ado, let's get to the illustrious chat. I mean, there's no other reason why we're here, right? With the chat. Vane21, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. That's right, Central Standard Time. Trey Smith in the building, LBS for life, man. They got my guy. They got my guy. No, I'm digging my LBS store. I'm not all in on the LBS line. I don't have the space. I mean, I do have the space, but I don't want to give the space to that. So I would like to have an Iron Man. Iron Man and Thor are my two favorite Avengers, so I'd like to have Iron Man. Captain America, I have no desire for, especially aftermarket prices. So for me, it'll probably just be Thor and Iron Man, and probably leave it at that, man. Samuel Gonzalez, what's going on, man? What's going on? Texas is only down 1 to Alabama in the fourth quarter, so nobody will blame you for delaying. Sauce, what's going on? What's going on, Thor? Hey, what day is it? Is this September 9th? So Monday Night Football, September 11th, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not trying to cast no aspersions. I'm not trying to predict no score. I'm not trying to, say the fat lady gonna be singing. But I'm just saying, hey, I need everybody out there. If you got a neighbor who has a mom that's 47 and up, we gonna get y'all free tickets to the game, man, for Mr. Wilson, aka QB1. He has a thing for the older ladies, man. What's going on, Vibranium Jim? What's going on? Fatal the Collector, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Gotham Cinnabites. Evan, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Hey, big shout out to Evan. I did not miss Marvel vs. Capcom 2 due to my man Evan. Thank you, as well as $60 off, baby. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And anybody who wants to hop on the stream, just let me know. I'll send you a link. You guys are more than welcome to hop on. Again, it's only going to be for 60 minutes, so hop on if you like. Edwin Diaz, man, I appreciate you coming through, boss. Appreciate you coming through. Mojo Potato, man, dusting statues and watch. Hey, it took me 6 hours to dust all my statues, man. Hell no, I don't want to do that again. But unfortunately, I got to do it next month. Whatever. RW3, this dude, man. This dude. Oh man, don't be doing that, man. Hey, what'd he say? Let's ride. Aiden Martinez, what's going on, boss? I appreciate you coming through, man. So again, for those of you guys who are just now starting through, I'm gonna go over a couple things, and I just want you guys to be aware. If I do happen to freeze, I do apologize. I got a new setup coming at the end of the year, so just bear with me for now. Again, there's a poll going on right now. I'm gonna leave it up for the majority of the show. The poll is which do you like most? Sideshow, SpecFiction, Best Buy, and Amazon in terms of a gift card. That's the reason why I'm asking for something. I'm gonna show you guys now. John Smith, what's going on, man? So I'm gonna pull this part up here so you guys can see this, and we'll just go over this real quick here. So in the description of the video, once you guys are done or whenever, it's this section right here that's highlighted says current giveaways, right? So we got 3 current things going on. Number 1, please on all videos that I mentioned Arcade1up Marvel versus Capcom 2, use hashtag #CashIsBack Arcade1up. The reason why I'm asking you guys to do that for the hashtag #CashIsBack Arcade1up, this is to enter a free art print giveaway of your choice. Giveaway will be picked on the day the arcade arrives at my doorstep, which will be sometime in October. So in October, anybody who use hashtag #CashIsBack Arcade1up in the comment section, when I say the comment section, not on the live stream, but after the video is over, whether it's a stream or a pre-recorded video, type in the comments hashtag #CashIsBack. All those people who do that, all those names will be collected. We're gonna spin the name on the wheel or do a comment generator or whatever, and we'll pick a winner. And you can win a X-Men art print, a Street Fighter art print, Mortal Kombat, Captain America, Terminator, anything that goes with the arcade print. You don't have to use it for your arcade, obviously. If you're the winner and you just want one of those specific prints, that's all you got to do for that first giveaway. So anytime I mention Marvel versus Capcom 2 between now and next month, hey, throw that hashtag #CashIsBack Arcade1up in the video in the comment section. And then, like I said, we'll do that. So for number 2, every Saturday in the month of October, which is the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and 29th, I'll be going live. If it's Saturday night live chat, it'll obviously be every other Saturday, which would be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If it's not, then we'll do a stream like this about 2 p.m. on Saturdays in the day, and there will be a horror art print giveaway at the end of. There will be a horror art print giveaway every stream for 5 weeks: the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, 22nd, and 29th. All 5 of those winners at the end, the 5 winners will be put together into a drawing, and that person will obviously they've already won their art print. But now they're gonna get a choice to win a SpecFiction, Sideshow, Best Buy, or Amazon gift card. $25 they'll get the win. So basically, you have the chance to win an art print and a $25 gift card at one of those 4 places. That's the reason why I'm asking for you guys to vote for that in the comments on this poll here, because I just want to kind of know, like, what do you guys really prefer? Do you guys just want to keep it statues? Do you want to do Best Buy, Amazon? Maybe you could pick up a comic book off of Amazon. I'm not sure. And then the third and final, once we hit 1,000 subs, there will be an Iron Studio statue, 1/10, or a SpecFiction gift card / Sideshow giveaway once we hit that 1,000 subs. Now, I'm not for sure what the prize will be for that giveaway. Maybe it will be an Iron Studios statue of your choice that I'll let you pick out, or we'll just say, hey, do you want a SpecFiction gift card or a Sideshow gift card? Pretty much the winner, they'll have the opportunity to choose. Not really a big deal to me. So that's pretty much everything. I just wanted to let you guys know that on that part. So again, that's the giveaway stuff right there. So I'm gonna stop sharing again. Hashtag #CashIsBack Arcade1up. And then obviously the Halloween giveaway and the 1,000 subs giveaway. And just to show this to you guys real quick, what's going on, MTEL? I appreciate you. What's going on, Matt? And again, anybody who wants to hop on the stream, you guys are more than welcome to hop on. I'll send you guys the link and you can hop on. We're only going to be on for an hour. So I'm going to pull this up right here just to show you guys. Let me see here. And this is, I'm going to see if I can actually put it in the chat if it'll let me. Okay, I think it, okay, so there's a link in the description as well as in the chat. You guys are able to go to that link, and then you guys are able to go to that link, and then once you click on that link will allow you to vote. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, Vane. I'm gonna send you the link. I'm not sure if you're asking for the link or what, but so let me see. All right, there you go. Okay, so let me pull this up. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to get that to Joe. Here you go for this. Okay, so this is a Halloween giveaway. Once you guys click on this, you guys will be able to vote. It says Halloween giveaways. Which of the following would be your pick for a horror giveaway? We're keeping the thing horror. You guys know I love horror, so that's exactly what we're keeping it at. I want to keep that horror theme going. And without further ado, Joe, what's going on, man?
How's it going?
Not too bad. Honestly, I'm just trying to kill time until Cynthia comes home.
This is a good way to do it.
Yeah, so I'm just like, hey, I'll be on for an hour, and yeah, I'm ready for her to come home so we can grab like a lunch date, or I guess it's already past lunch, but you know what I'm saying. Grab a dinner date, whatever.
Get
so
ready for dinner.
Yeah, man. So oh, and real quick here, we have Sam G as well. What's going on, Sam?
What up, homie?
Hey, appreciate you coming, man. So to tell you guys about this giveaway, all you guys have to do is hit the link in there, and it'll allow you to vote. Any of these art prints, there's 11 of them on here. We got The Shining, Halloween, Universal Monsters, Friday the 13th, The Thing, Child's Play.
That.
Oh, you definitely can. This is awesome. We got The Fog, Jaws, Pennywise, and American Psycho. And then American Werewolf in London. So it's 11. You have 11 choices to choose from. The top 5 will be what will actually be the giveaways. Out of those 5, whoever wins first, week 1, that winner will be able to pick one of the 5 that they want. Week 2, they'll be able to pick out the 4, and so on. And again, once all 5 winners are chosen, those 5 winners will be put in a raffle. The winner out of those 5 can win a gift card of their choosing. And looks like most of you guys would prefer either a SpecFiction gift card or a Sideshow, with Amazon coming in third and hardly anybody caring about Best Buy. So that sounds about right.
I voted Amazon. Amazon's so versatile.
Dude, it is.
Comics or prints. There's statues on there too. That's where I got Swamp Thing, was Amazon.
Are you serious?
Really? Yeah. Prime One has a Amazon account, and that was already in the States. So I have free shipping because it was through Amazon. Same return policy, 30 days. Yeah.
What the hell?
Speaking of shipping, dude, guess what I asked my wife for my birthday next week?
What's up?
Shipping. I said, just pay shipping on the next batch. That's how expensive it is. I was like, what would be near and dear to my heart if I don't have to pay shipping this month or this week? It worked too, though. Covering shipping on 2 statues.
That's 2?
Bold.
I'm starting a little X-Men line, so XM, Cable and Hope, and Cyclops.
Okay.
I found the Cyclops, which was cool, because I thought that was gonna be harder to get since it's kind of old by now.
No doubt, man. But everybody, again, you guys are more than welcome to vote. The voting for the art print giveaway will be going on until pretty much September 30th, the last day of this month. And I'll let you guys know the top 5, and whichever top 5, those will be what we'll do for the giveaway. Trying to support my my buddy Geek. He does a bunch of art drawing and stuff like that. I have a bunch of his stuff already. A lot of the stuff will be custom made, and then he'll ask if he can just like sell more. Like Terry, I know you had mentioned about Hellraiser. That's some of his work as well. So I didn't put that up there because I don't like, even though that wasn't a giveaway, I just like sent it to you because I know you're a big Hellraiser fan. I don't like give away the same thing twice, if that makes sense. unless it's like a gift card, then that's okay, I guess.
Everybody vote for the thing.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna win, man. I mean, it's the thing. Like how it got to be the top 5. I don't know how it wouldn't.
Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
Yeah. But I'm surprised to see if Universal Monsters will. I mean, different age group, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
An American Werewolf, though, that was pretty trippy as well.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you got to see it at least once. I don't know if it holds up. I remember being scared of shit though back in the day when I watched.
See, I like the Jaws one the most.
Yeah,
I'm a big Jaws fan. I love that movie. It's a really cool movie. So but again, guys, go ahead and vote. It's going to be open all month, and you guys can do that and have fun. And still looks like nothing has changed. And again, the winner will be able to pick the gift card they want anyway. I just kind of wanted to see, and from the looks of it, yeah, it's Spec or Sideshow. So probably just get a Spec gift card or a Sideshow gift card. But yeah, I agree with Vane, man. Like Amazon, you can get anything on there. Like you can get the Marvel Masterworks, as like Brenton is always talking about, Epic Collections. You can get any type of pop culture stuff on there. So, but hey, I mean, it's your choice. So,
that's where
you
I get
also
all my
get
trades.
accessories. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
That's where I get all my like trade paperbacks. They're always like $10, free shipping. That free shipping, man. Don't sleep on it.
That Prime, baby. You got that Prime. You don't have to worry about it. But also, like if you're trying to get LED lights for your display or whatever, like there's so much other things you can do to complement your statue.
Is that what you have behind you?
No, those are from IKEA. But
no, on the TV, they're those red lights.
Oh, those are Hue. That's the Hue lights. But you can get them from Amazon. So if you want some Hue lights, they have. I did get these from Amazon. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Jim is right. I was just about to bring that up. He says, Joe, that background, dude. Swamp Thing is huge as shit, dude.
He's big, and I appreciate Jim.
Damn,
a lot of work's gone into this.
Yo, how was the box on that? Was the box like super? Because Prime 1's boxes are already ridiculous as it is.
2 boxes.
Oh, 2. Wow.
2 boxes. So even more important to get that free shipping. Amazon. There's 2 boxes. I think all the rest were 1 though. Yeah, all those were 1.
What's up, Eddie?
That Poison Ivy though. She's sick.
I tell people it might still be recency bias, but that's definitely my favorite statue in the room.
Yeah. Oh, that looks great, but that one is popping to me. It's just like
the plant monster in person is amazing.
Nice, man, nice. How long did it take you to get that or to find the freeze print? You got that right after the Ivy, right?
Yep. I put out basically a search and bounty for both of them. The Ivy I got off eBay. I haggled with a really nice guy. The freeze, somebody came forward probably the day after I posted it in the Batman Statue Collectors regular group. I pushed my luck and was like, I'm going to put this in there even though it's not a buy-sell trade. And a real nice guy came forward and said he bought it and didn't have space yet and was going to hang it in his house, but since I needed it now. And I paid up for it. I definitely like overpaid, but I wanted it. So.
Oh man, that's crazy. There's an art print I was looking at, and I was talking to CC and Danny because I was trying to figure out what a Marvel sample was, and I guess it's like an artist print, like an artist proof for the AP or whatever for statues. Okay. It's like that. So I may be picking up a Spider-Man art print next week. So yeah.
Which version? Just regular Spider-Man or like?
Sinister Six.
Okay.
Yeah, the original Sinister Six. So yeah. And you know what's crazy? I was looking at my collection and I'm like, damn, dude, like half of my art prints have Spider-Man in it. I'm like, that's a problem, man. Like I just noticed that yesterday. I'm like, Spider-Man.
Ain't no what the hell? That. Spider-Man, my boy.
But they look good.
Yeah, no, I love Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong, but that wasn't intentional. I was like, what the hell? Dude, Spider-Man's everywhere.
Subconsciously, you're like, why do I like this? Spider-Man.
And ironically, the first comic that I'm actually starting to read, the going back, is Spider-Man Volume 1. Where he finally gets bit and everything like that, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I was talking with Jerry and Danny, and like, like, hey, what can you get to like actually like start, man? And I'm just excited to like actually learn about the characters. It's crazy because like I've seen the Spider-Man movies, obviously. The first one where he's in the wrestling ring, you're like, oh shit, that's in the comic. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but I've never read comics, so yeah.
No, that's the thing with Spider-Man. He progressed so much, but they keep doing a snapshot of the high school version, and the high school, and you do that over and over. And a lot of people think that's all Spider-Man is, but he's been through some stuff, dude. He's been through through the Craven stuff, the Maximum Carnage stuff, and like, and you read those and you realize, dude, he's a man now. So that's why I'm looking. And Matt hooked me up. I'm like, I want that Del Otto, like more adult Spider-Man. I want to get a statue of that if I could find one. So he's on the hunt for that for me. But because there's a lot of iterations, and then when you start peeling it back, you'd be like, oh man, this dude is more than just Mary Jane in a high school, which is dope. There's so much more to him than that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what the hell's on your TV, but then I realized it's Miles Morales. I'm like, dude, what's up with this dude in the train?
Right before the screen.
Like this dude has not left the train in 5 minutes. What's going on? I was like, what the heck?
I was literally playing it before your stream popped up, and I was just like, oh, let me mess with Cash for a little bit. But
good, man.
That's another one, dude.
Yeah, when it comes to like video games, I'm a strong believer that the way that they did the Batman games, particularly the very first one, was my favorite. I think those are some of the best video games ever.
Dude, they influenced comics. That's how badass those games was. Like with the Arkham line, you started seeing them changing a lot of the art direction to like look at Harley, look at all of those, and it was just sort of like slowly incorporating what that team did in the comics through their art and a lot of their stories. It was really good.
Hey Sam, Matt wants to know which Cyclops you got.
I got the XM with the dual bust version B from XM. It's just literally you got the classic or the you can do either one of those. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and play with them in a way where they're looking at something and they're all attacking. So that'll give me two options to just sort of mess with a sort of diorama that I'm at these crazy visions in my head that I'm working with. So when I set all of that up, so that one was perfect because it just gives me more options to play with. But yeah, I think that one, I don't know how old that one is. They probably know better in the chat.
What, Cyclops?
Yeah, the XM Cyclops.
I don't think that's pretty old. That came out after the Sideshow one. I like the Sideshow one. Personally.
The Sideshow one is really nice too. Yep.
Dude, I've been on the wait list for a Sideshow for that statue for almost a year.
Man.
And I know Chris Barton had offered me his, and that's the only reason why I haven't taken the offer at this point, is because like I'm still on the wait list. But it's like, dude, at this point, it's not gonna convert. But then the second I buy his, it'll be like, hey, converted.
Yeah. And that's the thing. There's a certain, like, I'm trying to get these moments like either from a comic, and there was this line, if I could get a red suit Cyclops, that's the one I really want. But it's when Magneto was joint Cyclops team, and he had the white suit. Professor X just recently died, and it was Magic, Emma Frost, Magneto, and Cyclops.
Yeah.
So I want to try and capture that team. That's why I'm looking on the hunt for that Magic as well. But yeah,
there's a custom Magic coming out. Another Magic is getting done.
We should talk after this. Let me see.
Well, I'm not the one to talk to. I just know they're doing it.
No, it's weird though, because I'm looking at these prices for these quarter scales, and like I said, I had the opportunity to, because the wall opened up, so I'm like, the world's my oyster until that wall is filled up. And I was thinking about 1/3, man. And I went 1/4 just because I have something in my head. But when you price it out, especially you get some of the ones that are a little older, even when they're new, they cost about the same much, or if they're a little aftermarket or low ES, cost more than the 1/3, dude. Like it was just sort of like, dude, how come these things cost more than the 1/3? And after I bought a couple of 1/4, I realized that too late. I was like, I could have got some really like the Cyclops, the Magneto, all of that is around the same price as you could get some of these overseas 1/4 for. It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Here's the final voting of which do you like most for a gift card. So it looks like SpecFiction as first and Sideshow as second. So again, the winner can pick, at that point in time, but I just wanted to do that just to kind of gauge what you guys were thinking. And clearly I probably went with Amazon too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, just because I could have got anything. So I agree there, but hey, you guys are true, man. That's all I'll say. You guys are true, man. So all good, man. But what do you guys have up for this weekend though? Any weekend plans or anything?
For me, catching up on some shows. I think I just gotta do the Rings of Power. I think there's a new one out from that.
Yep.
I think tomorrow there's a new.
So without giving spoilers away, what is Ring of Power? I think I was saying the trailer like months back, but I never started watching.
It is Amazon's continuation, or not continuation. It's actually in the past. So it's their version of Lord of the Rings, the appendix of the Lord of the Rings book. So not really the Silmarillion. It has nothing to do with that. Tied in it, they don't have the rights for that book.
That's all I bought was the appendix.
It's the appendix, right? So it's pretty much if you say you got A and B and that's all you got to fill in. I mean, A and Z, you got to fill in B. You got to fill in the whole alphabet because they literally only got like 2 points. Mm-hmm. So they might mention sort of like the big bad, not Sauron before Sauron, but they won't mention his real name. They mention one of the names he probably was referred to that they might have the rights to, but not the name that he's known for and stuff like that. And it deals with Galadriel when she, in the appendix, they did mention she was a warrior, but that was it. So then they can interpret her how they feel, what was a warrior at that time, and they can just do whatever they want within that. But it'll be interesting to see the transformation from warrior to like sort of like mage, witch, wizard, whatever you call it. But
and let me go ahead and actually pin that. I probably should have done that. But the voting is actually pinned now. So sorry that I didn't do that previously, but the voting is pinned now, so you guys can vote on that, and we'll check and see how's it doing in a little bit. Fatal the Collector is finally on. What's going on, Fatal?
What up, Fatal?
What's up, collectors? How y'all doing?
I just took one of your pictures and put it on our show for tomorrow.
Which one?
One of the ones you took of that. The katana.
Katana, yeah.
I'm in charge of pictures tomorrow since Arc's out. So I was like going through Facebook. I was like, those are really good.
Wait. Is Arc at the game?
No, Arc's had some stuff this week, so he thinks he's gonna miss. So I had to get pictures, but I saw your pictures of the katana and I was like, oh, those are really good. I'm gonna show that.
Man, dude, I'm super happy with this statue. Yeah, definitely. You know what? When this came out, they started teasing this about 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And then the pre-order looked like it was gonna fall to the wayside because I guess nobody was pre-ordering it.
Yeah.
And so I canceled my pre-order, right? And then initially it was supposed to be 2 versions. This was the bonus version, and it ended up being the only version. So there's only 180 of these made because it's only an exclusive. They don't have another version of this. And you know how Prime 1 do. They don't do a lot of reissuing. So if you missed out on it, it's probably a good chance you'll have to buy it on the second market or waitlist it, and it's on wait. It's available for waitlist. So I'm stoked to get this in my collection.
Now, do you prefer that over the masked portrait? Obviously, you left this one on.
Yeah, that's exactly why I left it on. Although, okay, so I had a little breakage. I put a little glue on the camera, right?
I like that one too.
Yeah, they both
nice.
dope. I glued it, but I did send a picture to Prime One. So I'm pretty sure they off on the weekend. So when they get back to me, I know they're gonna take care of me. I tell you, man, they got some of the best customer service because I've had to push back orders for various reasons. I recently had to push back some orders because my credit card was hacked, and they was like, no problem. And they pushed back like all of my orders for a whole month. And they don't seem like they have a limit. They're always answer my email. So I think they'll compensate me some kind of way or they'll send me a replacement. So I'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Here are one of the swap outs. So you got a standard katana.
Holy crap.
Right.
What scale is this, man?
1/3.
Oh, it's definitely 1/3.
So you got a standard katana, but the one that I got it displayed with has like, I guess it's like a dragon, or I guess it's her husband's soul or something, because like if she kills you with the sword, she takes your soul and it goes into the sword. And then the other swap out will be just a hand. I will never ever use it. Yeah. So the way I got it displayed now, I like it.
Yeah. I think the other portrait gives it an iconic look. You'll know it's katana when you see it. This one, at first, I was just sort of like, is that like, why can't I think of her name? Nebula's sister.
Gamora.
Gamora, yeah. I was like, is that Gamora?
And if you look at this roof, it's lit up. If you can see the lights, I put the batteries in it, and it's just a button. Yeah. It's just a button right in the top of it that turns it on and off.
Oh, there it goes. Wow, I thought that was just a scope inside there at first.
Yeah. So
question, is this what Sideshow is trying to do with the forced perspective backgrounds, or is that just me? I'm sorry. Hey, wait, I was just asking.
Hey, you being real, because I know a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? Is this how it's supposed to be done?
Is this the correct way of doing forced perspective? Is that?
It's a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, Prime One, I got them as my #1 company overall.
Oh wow.
Yep, I'll second that.
Because they are the kings of the third scales, and I think most collectors are doing third. But I like quarter scales, and Sideshow's my kind of my go-to, because when I compare like XM and Queens quarter scales to Sideshow, I get more bang for my buck with Sideshow. Although XM and Queen make some really good stuff, when you can get a quarter scale for $600 in today's market, I think Sideshow is still holding that market. And but when it comes to third scale, it ain't even close. So Joe, right behind you, I got all of those statues except for that Joker.
Yeah, that's my favorite 1/3 Joker. I prefer this one.
Is that Iron Studio?
Yep.
Yeah. Currently, I have the Say Cheese Joker on pre-order. Okay. And I got that Swamp Thing on the Christmas, the last sale that they had. I got that Swamp Thing discounted, so I got a couple more payments on that. That Two-Face I got on eBay, I got it at a steal of a deal. Now I'm working with somebody to try to get a coin, because he said the coin was missing. And it pegs into his finger some kind of way, right?
Yep.
So I might have to pay I don't know how much this collector is going to sell it, but this particular collector, he doesn't even display it with the coin. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna try to give him I know the shipping on it is going to be like 50 cents.
You're gonna charge you the price of the statue for the coin.
Nah,
it's rare. You want it?
I'll be displaying it without the coin. But man, I never even saw myself being a third scale collector. I used to get bust in quarter scales and Hot Toys, and these third scales, I think they the sweetest spot. Yep. I had that Captain America half scale. When I was measuring that and then looking at my shelving and my ceiling heights, I'm like, half scale is too large.
I don't like that once you go half scale, because everybody jokes that's what I'm going to do next. Once you go half scale, it's all movie pieces, and I don't want movie pieces. I prefer the comic.
I agree with you. I respect everybody who gets into the movie statues. It's just not for me.
And they
I like the character. I see the actor too much when I get movie pieces. I don't want to see that. I want to see Captain America. Not really Chris
There's something cheesy about half scales in that when I go into Walmart and I see these big,
that's what Chris says.
Those are $30 ones. And I actually met a guy at C2E2 who takes those and he repaints them. Right? And he buys them for $30. So
what's up, Dennis?
I'm gonna stick to third scale, quarter scales. Yeah.
Going back to the Sideshow and XM thing, I do think Sideshow has better versions of the characters that I like than XM. If you just look down the line, if you look at the Carnage, right? If I had to compare the two, and I didn't know the price, I didn't know the company, you take all of that out of it, I'm going to pick the Sideshow Carnage. Maybe the same for the Nightcrawler. Maybe the same for what other ones that they have both out.
They're still really good for their prices. Like,
yeah, and that's the thing. It's sort of like if money was no, and I'm sure if you look at them closely, the textures and all of that stuff and the paint might be better on the XM, but the silhouette, like the Rogues, right? The silhouette. I think the pose and the silhouette is everything. And if you could get it to where it is still solidly textured, I'm gonna always probably go with the post. I meant the pose and the silhouette over anything else, because ultimately, if it's just in a normal museum pose versus somebody like dynamic flying, I'm probably gonna do that one like 99.9% of the time.
Hey, Cash, did you get a message from Matt?
Let me check. Sorry, I had closed down Facebook. 1 second.
He just messaged me telling me, have you check? So I assume he wants on.
Hey, Cash, man, I think I'm going to have a furniture sale. I've been having these theater seats for about 10 years, and I just want to turn my whole basement into a museum. I don't even care about watching TV anymore.
You by yourself.
Well, we've had this topic before.
You gotta keep something down there to get you down there other than statues. You gotta have the two.
Joe is right, bro. I did that shit, and I turned. I was like, I built, like I probably mentioned this to Cash before, but I got a home theater, built it out. All it is a home theater, beautiful, but there's nothing in it. But there was no character, no personality to it. So I started putting statues in here, but there was no TV or anything. So I was like, still got the home theater, but I ended up rebuying speakers, rebuying the TV, because I just walk in and then walk out. And it was like, it's something about doing what you do normally, surrounded by the things you love, and making sure the room is functional. Yep. But that'll be my advice. You do it. I tried it. I spent a lot of money trying this shit.
You see these chairs? I'll just have a couple chairs like this.
Oh yeah,
don't do
I
it,
can
man.
sit down and watch my TV and just leave a TV on the wall.
This is the only chair I have in my room. Like, my family's not coming in here to watch TV. This is the only one. But you got to have a TV or have your Xbox hooked up, something other than, because otherwise, you just like walk in and stand there and turn around and walk out.
Yeah,
I have a good setup, and my chairs they're two, right? Mm-hmm. So it's 3 rows of 2. So there are aisles on both sides where you can walk and see. But if those chairs wasn't there, then the statues that are lower, like behind you, I assume you got cubes under that shelving, right?
Yep.
Do you have statues under there?
Nope.
See, I want to put more statues like under, because like with that setup, I might have some smaller, like maybe a quarter scale underneath that, or those 1/5 scale dioramas that Sideshow has, because I like those.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man versus Venom, Hulk versus Wolverine, Superman versus Batman underneath, but you can't really see it without looking. You know what I'm saying? You have to look for it.
Yeah.
As opposed to just being open and lit up well, and then you can just see everything when you walk through.
Do you see it when you sit down? Like, if you're sitting down, is it like at a proper height for you to see the lower stuff or no?
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I got a couple statues on here. It's not lit right now because this a Vesta right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, now I'm sitting in front of it. Nobody will ever see it.
Yep.
Well, hey,
it,
what's up, Collector Zone? What's up, Norman and Bats? Hey, honestly, man, I've been down this road, man. I agree with Joe, man. You gotta have some sort of purpose for because like we've seen the collections where like it's a room, they literally walk in and do a U-turn, and it's like I don't want that, man. Like,
I ain't charging tickets for people to come in my room, dude.
Your room is like a political thing. It's like you're just waving and then you leave. Like
people love that. Much respect. To me, that's what this room right here seems like there's no room because it's like solo. It's because this is just for me, and then I have another room for family, for social to engage. But this is mostly like my office where I work. And so, but yeah, even then it was just like, oh man, I would come in and then I'll be like, oh, and I don't got nearly as much like the 1/3 that you guys got, like those big, beautiful pieces. But even then, like for starting out with the hot toys or the premium formats, that was all that was in here. And I walk and I'm like, and then I leave the room and then I'm back. I was like, nah.
You know what changed the game?
Hey, real quick. Got something to show you. This is from Matt, so he just said he found it. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But he said he found it.
Matt, we talking after this. I tell you now, Del Auto, it will be my first custom that I ever buy. It'll be my first. And then I'll probably go down a rabbit hole.
Don't do it, man.
Uh-oh.
I've never met a custom guy that wasn't trying to get out of customs.
Really? That's why I'm trying to talk to people like the people has been doing this for a while. Like the Matts, the Nathan, the Brent, all of these guys, they instill their knowledge and their mistakes. Most important, their mistakes. I want to hear about all your mistakes, so I don't make them.
In a nutshell, in a nutshell, dudes, customs are like quicksand. Like once you just send that first payment for whatever reason, you can get one leg out, but there's always one.
Nathan was telling me all about the risk. Because for me at first, for me to even get to the point where I would think about doing a custom, like every YouTube video I would see, even personal experience from one friend who goes customs, there was always an issue with theirs specifically. And I don't know if it was like there was this dope Spider-Man with Venom, but then you see the reviews, it's like, this is loose and this is falling off and this came broken. I was like,
that's kind of that's kind of like a one-off. Like that one was already from the beginning. I wouldn't have purchased that. Like, like there's no way that's going to ship to me unbroken. Like I just wouldn't have got it to begin with.
Yeah, and with the Del Auto, it's such a simple, more like museum. It's more about his eyes and his attitude and the way they build his anatomy. That's simple. You really, it ain't a lot of loose tentacles and all of this stuff that you got to worry about breaking. But I would love to go Prime 1. I was thinking about going with Kratos and Boulder for when I was thinking about doing games. There's just like it's a lot of DC, and I love DC, but
see, I think
I need that one character that I like really love, and it would have been that DK3 Batman by Prime.
That's a good one.
It would have been that one if it wasn't too late. But other than that, it just needs to be. It needs to be that one. That is like
Batman is the main character, so I always think there will be another Batman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But the couple that came out after, I still like the DK3 only because I'm a Dark Knight. Frank.
Hey, I don't know if I said this live, especially with Joe being here. I'm pretty sure I have, but not with Joe here. I will admit when I'm wrong. All right, I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. I love the aesthetic of a blue Batman. However, Joe, you are definitely right. Batman should be in black.
Oh, snitch that.
As the adult, it just makes sense.
No, you know. Hey, but if you can, I agree. Batman should be black.
Yeah.
But if you can at least have a blue one in your collection, if you can afford it.
It's no knock on the blue. The blue looks great, but the adult in me, like I'm waiting on the black Batcave to come in.
But that Batcave in blue, dude, it looks good.
Marcos in the chat can attest. I was one text away from ordering that one, and decided to wait on the black one, and I'm still waiting, but it'll show up one day.
So you can see a lot of that line work from Jim Lee in that blue.
How did you know or assume that they were gonna do a black one? Because you called it right away.
It's just what Prime One does. After they did it on the first Hush, the Batman, and then they did it on the Superman.
Yo, Mario, it's like the bat signal was lit for Mario. Oh man, where is it at?
Where it's at?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I can't wait for that Batcave to come in. It'll come on one day.
So this is a different Batcave than the XM Batcave they recently showed, or are we talking about
this? This is the Hush Batcave by Prime One, where he's just kind of like walking out.
Got you with the bats, and then the.
Yeah.
That's one I'll consider getting. Like that's what I'm like. If I could only get one, which one would it be? So that's why I'm taking my time with it, because I'm definitely gonna get one. Or like I said, I'm gonna get some for another room, and that's gonna be the 1/3 room. But it's I just need it to be the characters that I'm like super connected with. Prime just doesn't have the licenses for the stuff that I truly passionate about. If they did, dude, I would be.
But then you got to go Legendary Beasts if you want to go 3rd scale with some Marvel characters.
I know, I respect those, but they're really classic. And I talked to Cash about that. I like the modern stuff. Like I like the Breaker of Brimstone style, more modern versus the classic. Cap with the bell-bottom boots is cool if I want to go with the nostalgia route, but I need a little more of the modern. But they're fantastic.
Man, I like nostalgia.
Oh yeah,
I get
for
you.
sure.
I know it's more of like that is dope. That's that OG.
That's that OG. And I don't know, man. It's just something about it, having that nostalgia, that old school stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, these comics been around forever, so nostalgia comes from wherever you started. Like it's different for everybody, right? So like a lot of people's nostalgia might be starting with the Ultimate run on Marvel.
Hey, a question for you guys, and this might be a difficult question, or maybe it won't be, because you're talking about like that era of art. And I'm specifically talking about DC when I ask this question. What do you prefer, Jim Lee or Alex Ross?
Jim Lee.
Again, just DC though.
If it's just DC, I mean, Kingdom Come had such an impact when I was reading it. But then, but if we're not talking about Marvel, because Jim Lee had a bigger impact to me when the X-Men.
Who's on that?
I don't even know. I can't even answer that question, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I can't answer either. I mean, I tend to lean towards Alex Ross in terms of like actual art prints, but when it comes to statues, I would say I like Jim Lee's stuff.
I mean, they still cranking out Jim Lee's statues because it's so iconic what he did to the DC line. Like that Hush line is old.
Jim Lee was the first millionaire artist, I think.
Really?
I believe
I remember him, McFarlane, Silvestri. I'm actually reading through, what is it? The Messiah Complex. And I was like, I didn't know Mark Silvestri did the ink on that. Like he drew that. And I was like, oh, I remember the darkness and all of that good stuff when he left the Top Cow. But Jim Lee, man, he changed the game for both X-Men and DC.
Yeah.
And that whole Hush line is still like one of the most popular things Prime is cranking out right now, right? So,
yeah.
Hey, and so this Saturday Hangout only goes on for about an hour, sometimes an hour or 5 minutes. So we got about 10-15 minutes left. For those of you guys who tuned in later and didn't actually start from the beginning, no worries, obviously. Just want to put this out here. There's 3 giveaways currently going on. The first one is hashtag Cash is back, Arcade1up. Long story, I'll tell you about it. And then obviously the Halloween giveaway. and then the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. But most importantly right now is really the Halloween giveaway. So I want to like bring this up again. There's a link in the description as well as a pinned comment. All you have to do is click on that link and you guys are able to vote. Now there's 11 prints on here that you guys can vote for, all horror stuff. Just click on it, cast your vote. There's 5 Saturdays in the month of October. Each Saturday, one winner will be chosen. On the 5th Saturday in October, out of those 5 winners, we'll put those names in a raffle, and those names in that raffle will have the chance to win a $25 gift card of their choosing. Looks like most people want a SpecFiction gift card, so I guess it'll be that or a Sideshow or whoever. Really, I mean, it could be a gift card anywhere. I don't really care, but it will be $25. And we'll go ahead and do that. But here's the selections again: The Shining, Halloween. We got some Universal monsters, The Thing, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, The Fog, obviously, and then we have Jaws, Pennywise, American Psycho, and then American Werewolf in London. So out of these 11, the top 5, and all you do is go here on the bubble, cast your vote, click on the vote. And to check the results so far of what we actually have, looks like Halloween is winning so far.
As it should.
I had a feeling that was the case, but that last cover looked real dope.
Wow,
Yeah.
No Jaws love. All right.
No Jaws love, man.
I'll take
No
care of that
Jaws
after this.
So
These
Halloween is
younglings
winning. And again, the top 5 will be the winner. This poll is going to stay open until September 30th. So if anybody wants an art print, we'll get that out to you free of charge, and I'll cover shipping. All I do ask is if you're outside of the U.S., if you're in Canada, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, I know that's the U.S., whatever, but like I'll take care of that. But if you're like London or something, if you really want it, hey man, just cover shipping.
If you're in London, he will take a plane to deliver it to you himself.
Hey, I guess you could afford it, man. Your wife's paying your shipping, so
Yeah, she ain't know she was in pay for my ticket to ship something.
Yeah,
to like London.
She's shipping you at that point.
I know,
yeah,
right?
man.
I'm like, you didn't know? No, you shipping me to London. That's what I meant by shipping.
Yeah, definitely, man. Edwin says Jim Lee, Alex Ross can paint, but most of his characters tend to look like him. Huh. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like I like his art, like on the like that you hang on your wall. But as far as like the statues and stuff, I prefer
You ever really checked out the history of Alex Ross? Like he liked to make political statements with his art. Just just kind of look at the history and you can just Google it. He likes to make some kind of some statements with his art at times.
Yeah, definitely, man. No doubt, Collector Zone. No doubt. Darth Rashid, I'm coming over to take a selfie with Solo. Oh yeah, you got the Solo and Carbonite, man. That's crazy. Yo, I seen the picture of the freight. What the hell, man? Like,
is Darth Rashid married?
I can't answer on his behalf, but I don't think so.
Man, because my wife would have killed me because that thing was huge.
Dude, Cynthia would have been like, "What the hell are you bringing in here?" Like I would have tried to like sneak it in the garage and somehow figure it out.
I would have had to knock on neighbors' doors, being like, hey, "I need help. Could you guys help me bring this in?" Because my wife wasn't gonna help me. She's like, "No, you're on your own." I'm like,
"You're on your own, buddy.
You're on your own."
I told the story of my wife. She had an inspection coming, so she set my statue boxes outside in the backyard and said, "Take them to your basement." But she took my Wonder Woman bust, which I'm opening up Monday, the silicone one, and she set that outside. Now, if it was 65, 70 degrees, that's fine. It was 95.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that's a silicone bust. She was like, how much did Wonder Woman cost? And I'm like, I'll just put it in the basement because I wouldn't ask her.
Oh, man. I don't think I'll ever buy a silicone myself.
Did you guys see that vision bust that person posted with those paint defects? By any chance?
I seen Art's review of it, and he didn't seem too happy about it.
Somebody posted in the on the Facebook groups how theirs had like all kinds of like over paint or whatever, just all over it. It was rough.
Dude, I shared this previously before, but I had got this email from this doctor, and he was basically saying that he was watching, and he's like, the longevity and care of silicone is something that he just doesn't recommend. And after 6 years of being touched, he was saying we had to sell it for parts and get a new one. Like basically they use a silicone model for like school and stuff when they were teaching. And he's saying he doesn't recommend silicone if you're looking to have something like long term, basically. From
nobody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you don't know the effects until you actually have the data, and data takes time to gather. So
yeah. It does, man. It definitely does.
I got 4.
Which 4?
I got the Queen Studios, Ben Affleck, and I'm a big Batman fan. I got and the Infinity, then Wonder Woman.
I couldn't tell you as a Batman fan. Like, whoa, I would have never guessed it. Big
Which
bat
Batman?
sign over here.
Ben Affleck from Queen and Infinity.
Martha, why did you say that name?
Stop! Please, stop!
Why did you say that name?
See, people forget the
Zack
real,
Snyder,
like the
baby.
original Martha, though. Like, there's a Martha that everyone forgets, and that is
Snyder coming back, man.
no. The Rogue's mom name was Martha too. If you watch the first episode, right before right when she goes to get Jubilee. No, not Rogue's mom. Jubilee's mom. Jubilee's mom name is Martha. I was like, oh, add it to the list.
The only problem with that, nobody knows anyone's parents in X-Men unless you're gonna like dive deep and be like Scarlet Witch. You know what I mean? Besides that, no one knows.
Yeah.
No one.
But yeah, no, I do like Ben Affleck's Batman. I get a lot of shit for it, but I do like
in costume and suit, best Batman on screen, in my opinion, ever.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the way that suit looks, man. I love it.
I like the way that he punches people grabs people through walls and floors and uses his gadgets like the Arkham game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just,
He coming back, trust me, because Dwayne Johnson is very powerful in Hollywood. And he's gonna get Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck to come back. I'm pretty sure of it. And Black Adam looked very promising from the previews.
He's so powerful that he's like, I don't want to wear the pointy ears. They said, okay, you don't have to. You don't have to.
I think he should have, but for me, it's not going to be like a make or break if you don't watch it. Like,
absolutely not. The last trailer actually looked.
He probably said, "Look, I already played a fairy. I'm not."
Oh wow.
He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not playing a fairy.
So guys, we have hit the top of the hour. It's only supposed to go on about an hour. So does anybody have any closing remarks? Anything new they're getting in? Any movie they're about to go see? Just anything, I guess, life, pop culture, whatever, man.
Man, I'm just eyeing that Shockwave, seeing if it's worth going down the Transformer rabbit hole. Shockwave's my absolute favorite Transformer.
Man, between Sam and Fatal, I'm just gonna follow you guys and see what.
Those Transformers are a rabbit hole.
I know, and that is for me. It's like it's always been like. I love Avengers, Justice League, X-Men, Spider-Man, and Transformers. So to get a little bit, you got to try and focus yourself. So I'm like, if I get those Transformers, could I just live with Soundwave? Or am I going to want to pair them with someone else? And then it's just like, every night I do that calculus in my head. It's just like, oh. And then there was one available at a certain place, but dude not getting back to me, so I gotta just fill it out. If he would have got back to me, I would have probably done it, but then I would have lived with the consequences. Like, help me, get me out this hole. But we'll see where it ends up. But yeah, a lot of crazy visions and machinations happening. We'll see where they end up.
Hey, you hold firm, bro. Hold firm. What about you, Fatal? What's next, man? Well, you said you have so many busts open and stuff like that,
but I won't even talk about what I want or what I'm getting because it'll take too long. But what I'll leave you with this. When I saw XM Studios, when they opened up their new studio and art statue collector, it kind of threw a monkey wrench in everything that I ever thought of having a man cave. And that's what got my mind on fire right now. Because art statue collectors, I mean, it's a palace, right? And that's why I've been thinking about getting rid of the seating. They give you a little window into why. Because this YouTube thing, it influences you, and sometimes not the good way.
Everybody trying to chase art. Art has a freaking crew.
I would probably more than likely have to
chase that move.
Get a divorce in order to have something like that. But no, it's inspiring.
It is,
you know, and I got 7-foot ceilings in my basement, so it's more like a dungeon. So I'm gonna have to work with what I got. I have to work with what I got, which is great. But when you get this inspiration, it's beautiful to watch, you know. And it has kind of got me tripping out.
I'm gonna tell you the beauty of the hobby is all of us have different size of rooms and basements, upstairs, whatever. And I think that's the beauty of it, is that our setup will always look different because we are going off of our measurements, or we have different display cases. Some people like going 3 high, some people like going 2 high or just 1 high. So I like that. Like, everybody's collection is gonna be different, and I think you gotta like use the space you have and then like learn what you actually want. So
which can be costly.
Know thyself.
You're gonna spend money before you figure it out.
Know thyself, know thy limits. Know your space, and then make the best out of it. Sometimes less is more if you get those impactful pieces in there. And you like, that's why when I'm doing over there, it's gonna have like spotlights create some drama. It's not gonna be a lot, but I'm gonna present it in a way that is just impactful to me, versus trying to chase art, because I can't put a full. Where am I put a full size in this room?
So my prediction is within 5 months, those Hot Toys will be sold. That's my prediction.
Hey, you don't think that thought had crossed my mind? I'm like, that's a whole other.
I'm so confident. I'm willing to place a wager, bro. I'm so confident. I'll place a wager. Not even gonna lie. I'm confident.
If I keep messing around on y'all sites, like I've watched you on certain streams, like 2 other streams, like yesterday. That's my weekend. It's just sort of like just absorbing it and being like, okay, no, I'm gonna focus. And then I'm like, what if I do custom shelving here? Move that, just do some custom.
The gears are already turning.
Well, the big thing is you'll start looking at the Hot Toys and you'll be like, if I sell 6 of these or 10 of these, it covers Shockwave. Like that.
I've been doing like, yo, Cash, you've been in this game.
I charge $100. What the hell?
For the selfie, baby. All right, dude, let's go. You take take trade-ins. I'll just come to your house and I'll give you a hot toy.
Payment plans.
Take a picture.
Yeah,
hey, I'm gonna start once I get my whole cave together. I think I'm gonna start charging people for room tours.
See, I'm opposite. I don't even want the HVAC guy coming in here. You feel me?
No, but I'm talking about like, you know, fellow collectors. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I think too many people. Oh, go ahead.
$5. $5.
I know too many people. Like, I had to check my boy the other day. He's going around talking about, what do you think about this? And I tell him, he's like, oh, I won't get it. I was like, don't get it because he cares more about what other people think of the statue he's gonna get versus what he wants. And I'm just like,
that's because you're trying to. Sometimes this could be a clout thing, and then you end up buying stuff.
So I'm immune to all of that. So that misses me. So I'm like, he was telling me how Magic looks like. I really want that Magic, but he's like, it looks like she got hit in the head with a bag of quarters. Her portrait's ugly. I love the portrait. If
What
I
the
find it,
hell?
I'm gonna get it because I love it. It looks good to me. I appreciate your opinion because sometimes they'll say something like, dude, it looks like they got a little lean to it, and you never notice, and then you notice. I was like, oh, now I can't unsee that. Now I don't want it, right? Because now
It does happen,
yeah,
yeah.
that's why I'll take the feedback, but I'm only taking the feedback and asking not for what do you think, more of like, you might see something in that statue that I did, and that now that I see it, I'm like, I didn't want to get it in and then see it and then be like, oh man, that now I gotta live with that, right? Because it's hard from video. But yeah, no, just know thyself, get what you want. You're gonna be the most happy when you look at it. But I respect
doubt.
everyone's opinion, but at the end of the day, I just take the feedback and get what I want.
Yep.
Hey, and last but not least, Vane 21, man. Anything
Vane.
new or any new movies you're gonna see or anything, man?
I need to watch the new Thor. It's on Disney Plus now.
Dude,
You
I
don't
still haven't
have
watched
to, though.
Morbius. So
You don't have to.
I don't have to. I know I don't have to. And I'm obviously I've heard everybody's opinion on it. I'll still watch it though. I pay for Disney Plus, so I'll get the perk.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
no doubt, man. No doubt.
As a Dora fan, it is interesting. I'll be happy to hear your opinion of it after you watch it.
If I get to it today, I'm sure we'll talk about it on the show tomorrow.
Do it.
Yeah, hopefully I like Morbius. I'm gonna check that out tonight or tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to see. I like vampires, so
See, I made the mistake on that one. That's $20 I'll never get back.
I bought the Blu-ray too. I bought the Steelbook 4K Bluray. It's still wrapped up, but I'm just sort of like, I sort of.
that's why we gotta watch Sam, because you're really in. You know.
I need to be checked.
No, but I appreciate everybody for coming. Thank you guys again for coming. Before I head out of here, just one last time. Again, if you guys wanna vote on that, it's gonna be in every description between now and the end of September of any video I do. I'll throw it in there. It is pinned here as well. So again, go ahead and vote, and you guys give yourself a chance to win a art print, and we'll pick a winner every Saturday in October. So top 5 that are picked will be what's chosen. So thank you guys for doing that. Just kind of want to have fun during the Halloween season. It's one of my favorite times of the year. So that's all I have for you guys on Saturday Hangout episode 3. Thank you to Vane, Sam, and Fatal for coming, and everybody in the chat who came as well. And hey, peace out. Tomorrow is Sunday. Joe, what time do you guys go live?
7 for Collective Minds, but it's first day NFL, so priorities. Watch that first.
Whenever it's over.
Watch that, and then come watch us too.
Oh, and if you're Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Collective Minds. Shout out to you guys, man. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.
Later.